The boxes arrive on a Tuesday, all of them, stacked in the hallway, up against the door, higher than you pictured when you clicked confirm. You made something people actually wanted. And now, it's sitting in the only room you've got. You step over them to get to bed that night. And somewhere in the dark, a quiet thought lands. Where is all of this supposed to go? Everyone told you the hard part was the product, the design, the launch, that first sale that made it feel real. Nobody mentioned this part. Nobody warned you that the real test of a brand isn't whether people want your stuff, it's what happens to your stuff after they do. So here's what no one says out loud. Every level you climb from here is going to hand you something, and every level is going to quietly take something back. The question was never how big you can grow. It's what each stage of growing will cost you. Let me walk you up the ladder. It starts on the floor. Your living room is the warehouse. Your kitschy hen table is the packing station. The printer is jammed again, and it's midnight, and you're on your knees on the hardwood, folding one more order by hand. It costs you nothing. That's the beautiful part. It also costs you everything else. Your space, your evenings, the line between where you live and where you work. There's no commute because you never really leave, and for a while, you love it. Every buzz of your phone is one more sale, and you're close enough to touch every single one. Then you run out of floor. So you rent a unit across town. Somewhere between $80 and $250 a month, depending on your city, buys you 4 walls and a roll-up door. And for the first time, you feel like a real company. Your home is your home again. But here's the part almost nobody tells you before they sign that lease. Most self-storage contracts quietly forbid the exact thing you're about to do. Running a business out of the unit, having couriers show up, packing and shipping orders day after day. It can break your lease and violate local zoning, and people get locked out of their own inventory for it. So now you drive across town in the cold to pull stock from a place that technically doesn't want you there. You bought back your home, you traded it for a commute, and this is where most founders hit the wall. Because doing it all yourself doesn't scale, but paying someone else to do it changes who you even are inside your own business. They're called a third-party logistics company, a 3PL. You ship your entire inventory to a warehouse you might never lay eyes on, and they store it, pack it, and mail it out in your name. The numbers are real, and they stack up fast. $2 to $5 just to pick and pack each order. $15 to $45 a month for every pallet sitting on their shelf. A setup fee to walk in the door. A monthly minimum, often around $500. Whether you ship 1,000 orders that month or none. A small brand can look up one day and realize it's paying a few $1,000s a month before a single customer has even complained. But something stranger than the cost happens here. You wake up one morning, and the orders have already shipped. While you slept, you never touched a single one. And you feel it. A quiet, unexpected grief for the thing you used to fold by hand at midnight. You bought your freedom back. You just handed away the part you loved. And still, this isn't the top. Eventually, the per-order fees start to hurt more than a lease would. So you sign one. Around $9 a square foot a year across most of the country, more on the coasts, with taxes and insurance stacked on top. Now there's a forklift, a team, your name on a building, and a payroll that has to be met on the 15th, whether the drop sold out or sat there. You're not really a founder anymore, you're an operator. The dream that started on your living room floor now needs you inside that building, every single day. And for the biggest names, there's a rung above even that. Inventory split across a handful of warehouses around the country, so a customer 2 time zones away gets their order by tomorrow. You've built a machine, and the machine, now, runs you. So here's the thing nobody tells you at the start. Every level of scale buys you freedom, and quietly sells off a piece of the reason you started. Read that one twice, because it's the whole game. The founder lying awake dreaming of a warehouse forgets that the happiest they ever were was broke, on the floor at midnight, cardboard everywhere, every order still passing through their own 2 hands. The boxes still arrive on a Tuesday. That part never changes. What changes is you, and how far you now stand from whatever's inside them. There is no right rung. There's only the one that fits the life you actually want to be living. And almost nobody stops climbing long enough to ask which one that is. So before you chase the next level, ask what it's going to take from you. And ask if you'll miss what it takes. If this made you look at your own business a little differently, subscribe. because everything on this channel pulls back the curtain on what building something actually costs. Stay long enough to ask the hard question before you climb, because the boxes always arrive on a Tuesday. The only thing you ever really get to decide is who's still standing there when they do.